Hello, hello, hello. This is your host again, Mr. Josephat Kashindi Andreas, and I am the founding president for NAMDINS Investments CC, a company that was formed in 2015, and we are fully registered with all the authorities of Namibia where you need to register a business. And yeah, so I'm just here to give a short update to those who are interested in our project, the project where we initially advertised to be needing 1,700 people to work in the different regions, in all the 14 regions in Namibia, right? Let me just run through the normal aspects. Number one, this video will be uploaded on our YouTube channel, on our NAMDINS Infotainment YouTube channel. That's the name of the channel. It will be uploaded tonight. Like I said, the date today or tonight is the 21st of August 2023, and that date is when this video is being recorded. So this is a follow-up video to the one that we recorded in, I think, last week Thursday or so, or Wednesday, just a week ago, right? So this is the follow-up. So I'm just going to give some more updates again on the project. Now, the most important thing here is that once you have texted to express your interest, if you have texted me your full name, your region, or the name of the region where you want to work, plus your age, like I said, that's the only information I need. So once you have texted that, I will reply. And if I haven't replied, just bear with me because I'm dealing with so many things. The project is quite a daunting task. And yeah, so you need to just bear with me. So once you have texted me those details on WhatsApp, please on WhatsApp, because I still keep getting people texting me on normal text messages. It's not easy for me to save your number on normal text message. Please text me on WhatsApp. Number two, the reason why I want you to text me on WhatsApp is because then it shows me that you have access to WhatsApp, because everything we'll be doing will need a smartphone, okay? The whole project will be run on smartphones, right? Number two, you need to text me. Number three, you need to text me from your own phone number on WhatsApp, using your own WhatsApp to WhatsApp me basically your full name, the name of the region where you want to work, and your age. Those are the only three things that I need at the moment, okay? And I will explain again further on that, okay? So, having given you the date for today, I just want to update you again, those of you who are already part of the NAMDINS, who have already subscribed to our NAMDINS Infotainment YouTube channel, because it's much easier for me to put one video on there and it goes to everybody at the same time that it's uploaded. That video goes to everybody who is already subscribed to our channel, okay? Now, like I said in last week's video, I was a bit disappointed because we had, as of last week, we had over 900 people who have expressed their interest. And when I have texted all those people to say that this is the YouTube channel, watch a video on there and subscribe, a lot of them did not subscribe. So we only had 200 people who subscribed to the YouTube channel, to our YouTube channel last week. So that means that the other 700 and something people who have expressed interest, and I've texted all those people, it means that those 700 people have not received the latest video. And they will probably, if they have not subscribed up to now, then even this video, they will not see it. And that is how people cannot follow instructions. And it's very, very, very funny that you are looking for a job, but you can't follow simple instructions, you know? So if you are getting this, I'm starting to sound funny, but really, it's very disappointing to see that people cannot follow simple instructions. The reason why I'm saying people should subscribe to the channel is because when I upload one video that has an update of anything about the project, then you will be the first person to be notified immediately by YouTube. YouTube will send you a notification on your phone, and it will say there is a new video that was uploaded on YouTube. Watch it, and then it asks you whether you want to watch it now or watch it later. And that is how easy it is to be communicating when we are doing this, when we are going to be doing this project. So everything, like I said, we need people to have smartphones. So the other update that's very important is now that we have reviewed our numbers And good news is that we will actually need more people. I think we will need another, what, 3 plus 1. I think we'll need another 400 people, 400 or so people, right? Yeah, so an extra number, okay? Because when we reviewed the population, the different populations of the different region, you can see that we have 7 regions here. Omusati region has over almost 300,000 people. Oshana has 250,000 people. Ohangwena has another 179 something thousand people. Yeah, so all these regions now: Omusati, Oshana region, Ohangwena region, Oshikoto region, Erongo region, Oshodanjupa region here, and then Komas region. All those 7 regions now, they will all need 200 people who are going to then work on the project. So that means, for us to be safe, we need each region at least to have at least 400 people that apply for the jobs, right? Then at least out of the 400 people, we are likely to get our 200 people from there, okay? So again, everything will depend on what else happens, because information comes, a lot of new things are coming up on the project as we are working with our lawyers to draft the contracts. In fact, I was just informed today, our lawyers have called us to inform us to say that they have finished preparing the contract for the people who are going to work on the project. So these people now, somebody asked me a question on WhatsApp. I think they said, "Oh, what will our titles be? What are we going to be called when we're working on this project?" Now, I'm happy to announce that you are going to be called triple R's. That means regional. The first R stands for regional, so it's regional registration representative. Regional registration representative. So the regional registration representatives are the people who are going to be working in the different regions to register the people that we are going to expose to you later on the day of the presentation, to say what kind of people you are going to register. But like I said, it has to do with sport, something about sport, okay? So that's all I can give, that's all the information I can give you about what the project will be about. It will be something about sport, but the very idea itself, I'll only disclose it later, okay? So, regional registration representatives. That's what we're talking about. So, in other words, now for these 7 regions, we are going to need 1,400 people for these 7 regions: Omusati, Oshana, Ohangwena, Oshikoto, Erongo region, Oshodanjupa region, and Komas region, because they have the highest population in Namibia, so regionally. So we are going to need 1,400 people there. And then the rest of these regions, now like Kunene region, we are going to need 100 people. We are going to need 100 people in Kavango East and Kavango West as well, separately. For Kavango East, we need 100 people. For Kavango West, we need 100 people. For Zambezi, we will need 100 people again. Or Maheke region, we will need 100 people. Hadap region, we will need 100 people, as well as Karas region, we will need another 100 people. So, when we have those people, then it will total to 700 people. So if you add 700 people plus 1,400 people, you will be getting 2,100 regional registration representatives. Okay, so those are the people who will be working on the project. So now, after reviewing the populations of different different regions, we have now increased our number. Instead of only asking for 1,700 people, we are now asking for 2,100 people. Okay, so I will probably not change the posts, because now it will confuse some people, right? So I'll just keep the posts as they are on WhatsApp as we are advertising. But then I will make sure that we have enough people for all those regions, the 200 people that we need. So if you are listening to this, if you are watching this video, please help us by forwarding that video to more people, to more of your cousins and students, especially students. We need some students as well in this, okay? Students at IUM, students at NAST, students at UNAM, if they have free time, they can do this. They can also earn extra money for themselves. I mean, like we said, we are going to pay out the commission of over 50,000 Namibia dollars per person who will be working on this. So at least if you can reach the target of the number of people that we want you to register for you to get the whole 50,000, then we'll be happy to pay you that much money. Like I said in the previous video, this whole aspect will have we have our budget, our company budget, for the remuneration or the payment or the salaries of these people who will be working on the project. We are looking at 85 million Namibia dollars. So with the new review, we are looking at least 95 million Namibia dollars. It's almost 100 million Namibia dollars that we will be paying out to people if they can all get a certain number of people that we want them to register. Okay, so Namibia is a country that has a lot of sports potential. Namibia has a lot of people who love sports, so you will not struggle to register the people whom we are going to be talking about. Okay, so that is the one thing. So the second thing is, please share the posts. Share the posts with as many people as possible, so that by the time we reach maybe next week or the week after, we will have enough people to be able to start now to kickstart the first presentation, original presentation to present the project to the people. And after that, then it will only be a bit of training, and then the training will be happening online as well. As I said, the training will be online. So what we will actually be doing is, instead of us doing a training live, I will record training materials, okay, videos that will be uploaded again where? On our YouTube channel. It's the easiest way to do. People can do the training anytime, because if I say we have 200 people for Commerce Region, okay, let's say we have 400 people for Commerce Region who apply, right? And remember, for people to get the jobs, I will not discriminate against anyone. I will not get anyone to leave anyone out, okay? People will decide themselves whether they want to continue with the project, to continue working for us or not. So basically, what it means is, people will disqualify themselves. If say, for example, you don't have a smartphone anymore, maybe something happens in next week, and we are starting the project next week, and you don't have a smartphone, that just means that you will not get the information, right? And so if you don't get the information, you don't get the videos on YouTube, you are not able to go on there and watch the videos for the training, again, that means that you will be out of the job, because, you know, but once you have signed a contract with us, you need to be really serious and look after yourself, because this contract is binding, because our lawyers, like I said, our company lawyers have drafted the contract already, and it's good news because they've drafted already the contract for all the original registration representatives, all these people, okay, the contracts are already ready, okay, we are just waiting to get enough people so that information will be done, okay. So basically, people will be the ones disqualifying themselves. It will not be me disqualifying anybody, okay. If you have a negative attitude, maybe you are one of these people who are always criticizing and you want to sow negativity or whatever, then that way you will be able to just say, okay, for me, this is not for me, so let me leave it for other people, okay? So it's very, very important for us to all understand that part, okay? So, having spoken about this, hopefully I hope that this is clear to everybody who is watching this video, and that you will not have further questions. But if you have any questions, again, you can write your question on the YouTube channel. When you watch the video, there will be a space where you need to where you can ask, you can make comments or whatever, and we'll be happy to answer your questions. I've answered a few questions on YouTube, but yeah, so if there are any further questions, then we will still deal with them later. But yeah, so this is what we have done now as a review for almost the final part of the review process of the jobs, to say how many jobs do we actually need. We thought it was going to be 1,007, but now we are looking at 2,100 jobs. So it's an extra, how many? An extra 400 jobs. Yeah, it's an extra 400 jobs. Okay, so that is that. Okay, so the next thing that I want to talk about is something very exciting again. As you can see on this board, there are some figures there, right? And I just want to break it down, okay? Now, once the project has started, okay, let me just go through the steps again, okay? Where we are now, we are still trying to get people to register and say they're interested in working for the project, okay? So that's the first step. Second step, We send a message to everybody who has expressed interest in working as a self-employed individual under the NAMDINS umbrella, which is our company, right? That is offering the jobs, right? So we send you, I think 4 or 5 text messages that have information, and there are videos to watch, and there is information such as you need to subscribe, you need to make sure that you've subscribed, you have saved my phone number, so that even if next time I text you something, maybe there's something urgent that I need to text, and then I text it to you, you should be able to get it. You should know that it's me who texted you. So you need to write my full name, Josephat Kashindi Andreas, for NAMDINS. NAMDINS Investments, see if you can write all that. Okay, so that's the next step. The next step after that will then be for us to get all our people that we need, to get the right number of people that we need. If we can get the 1,700 number of people, then that is good, because what happens there? Then we will then go to the next step, which is for us to then make a presentation for each region. So we'll do a presentation for Musati region, we'll do a presentation for Shana or Hangwena like that, Kavango East, Kavango West like that, right? With all the people who are interested, then they will attend the presentation on Zoom. Okay, Zoom is a platform which you need to download on your phone, by the way. If you haven't got already the Zoom app on your phone, you need to download Zoom, Z-O-O-M. If you just write Z-O-O-M on your Play Store or iStore, right? If you write that, it will come up, and then you download the app, and then you have access to Zoom. So all the presentations will be done on the phone on Zoom, right? And that will be the hardest work that I will have to do, because I will do it myself, and I will not do it with anyone. I'll do it myself personally, because I want to do a good job. Okay? So once we have done the Zoom presentation will then tell you what the project will exactly be about. Like I said, it's about something about sport, right? That's the hint that I'm giving. Now you will learn to know, okay, what kind of people am I going to register about sport? Okay, what exactly about sport am I going to register people about in the community? Okay, so all that information will be given then at the presentation, at the Zoom presentation, which you can have either on your laptop or you can have it on your phone. Okay, but smartphones are better because it's mobile. Even if you go somewhere, you can still do it. You don't have to carry a whole laptop or whatever. You can just carry your phone, and then you can do on the Zoom presentation. So after the Zoom presentation, I will then expect people who are serious and seriously interested in the project to remain on and say, okay, for me, I will remain on the Zoom platform. In fact, first, before the Zoom, before we do the Zoom presentation, the next step actually before that, sorry about that, will be for me to create regional groups on WhatsApp. WhatsApp groups for each region. Like Kavango West will have its own regional group. Zambezi will have its own, or Mahege like that. Yeah, all the regions will have their own. So I will have how many WhatsApp groups then? I will have 14 WhatsApp groups, because we have 14 regions in Namibia. On the WhatsApp group, basically, it's only for short information that we can do there. Like if I have something urgent that I need to put on there, I'll put it on the group. I'll post it on the group or whatever. But mostly everything, almost everything, will then be on Zoom. Sorry, not on Zoom, but on the YouTube channel. That is why it's important for you to subscribe to the YouTube channel and make sure that you are there, so that you don't lose anything. You don't miss out on anything. Okay, so then after we have done the presentation, people then who will say, okay, for me, I'm really serious. I want this job. I'm gonna do it. Then those are the people that will remain on the WhatsApp group. So once we see that there are people who say, oh, they don't want to do the job, or maybe they got other calls, because like now, some people have applied for other jobs, right? And maybe you'll be called to go and start. So you just text me nicely, okay? And just say, okay, for me, I got another job offer, so I will not be able to do this. It's fine. It's not a problem. Then all we do is we just remove you from the group, and then I will probably change your number or whatever, because I like keeping in touch. I mean, I'm a networking guy. I like networking with people. So, and there are other projects that will come up again. And like I said, even people who are employed, if somebody is serious and that person wants to make extra income, they can still do this part-time. I'm recording this now. What is the time now? It's 30 minutes past 7. 30 minutes past 7 in the evening, and then that's when I'm recording this. So if I were you and I knocked off at 5, I have a job, I knocked off at 5, can't I get 2 or 3 people to register this time and still get paid my money? You know? So all this is information that you need to have. So it doesn't really matter what the person is doing. Of course, we wanted to give a chance first to unemployed Namibians because they at least don't have any income. You know, but if I see, like the way I've been advertising these jobs for the last 1 month, and I have only got 900 people as of last week. So that is very disappointing. So it means that a lot of Namibians who are looking for jobs, maybe they are not looking for this type of jobs. Maybe they want to get employed by government, or they want some other jobs. Okay, and like we all know that government doesn't have a lot of jobs available for people. You can have one job. Like a cleaning job that I've seen, in Angwena region, there was a cleaner needed for, I think, at one school, and 9,000 people put in their applications for one position. One. Okay, maybe those are the type of jobs that people want who don't have jobs. But at least if you don't have a job and you know that you need an income, at least come here, and then we can give you that income, that you so desire. Okay, so very, very important. Okay, now the next thing that I want to talk about is what happens now after the presentation. After the presentation, we are then going to upload the videos, the training videos on YouTube. Then I will give you guys a week to watch those videos and train yourself, and then you watch the videos, you train yourself. If you have questions, then we can deal with that again at a different time. Okay, and then once you have now been trained. After the training, that's when we are going to offer you the contract of self-employment. In other words, you are going to be subcontracted by our company to be a self-employed regional registration representative. Okay? After that, what happens after that is that we are going to then give you the first month to work. Okay? The first month, let's say we start in October 1st, for example. We start on October 1st, you work until the end of October. Now, the people who will register more people than everybody else in the region, then we are going to choose them. I'm going to choose them personally so that they can become what we call our regional directors, or RDs. Regional directors means you are now going to be a supervisor for the team, for the different teams in your region. So how it's going to work is that for the regions like these who only need 100 people, we are going to divide those 100 people into 4 groups. That is 25 people, 25 people, 25 people, that's 50, 25 people, 25 people is 50, it's another 50, right? So that will be, for 100 people, we'll have 4 groups of 50 people each. Now, in 4 groups of 50 people each, we will need 1 regional representative for each group of 25 people, okay? 1 regional representative for each group of 25 people. The regional director, right, will then be, okay, before I go there. So, for all these regions, we are going to need how many? We are going to need 4 people here, supervisor, 4 supervisors, 4 supervisors, 4 supervisors. I don't like calling them supervisors because that's like in a job. But here we are going to call them regional directors. Regional directors are supervisors, right? Who are going to supervise a group of 25 people in each region. So each region that has 100 people will have 4 groups there of 25 people, 25 people, 25 people, 25 people. Then out of those 25 people, then you have, for each group of 25 people, you have 1 regional director, okay? 1 regional director who will then be responsible for that group of 25 people, okay? So that means for these regions, all these 7 regions that will need 100 people, we will need 28 people to be regional directors. Regional directors, we will need 28 people. For all the 7 regions that will have 100 people, we will have 28 regional directors who are going to be responsible for those teams. Okay? Now, for these regions here, okay, for these regions here, like Omusati or Angwena, where each region will have 200 people or 200 regional registration representatives, right? We will then have 8 people, okay? So we will have 8 people who will be then our regional directors, okay, for these regions that have 200 people. So that will still work out as, again, if it's like that, it's 200, right? It's 25 people, 25, 25, 25, 100 people. 25, 25, 25, 25, 100 people, okay? So 200 people will need 8 people. So again, these numbers here, these regions here then, they will need 56 regional directors who are going to be the supervisors for the groups, for the 25 groups of people, for the 25 groups of people per region, okay? So, now, the regional directors will get paid an extra on top of, because look, if you can just make sure that you have the highest number of people registered for your region, then you qualify to be what? A regional director. Okay? So basically we will give you all the same platform of 1 month, 1 full month, right? Once you have all of you will have 1 full month to work. The first month you are all working to register people. So the people who will have the highest number of registrations of these people then will be promoted to regional directors. So basically what we are going to do is we'll just look for 8 people in this region who have the highest number. So if one maybe registered 90 people, the other one registers 80, the other one, the next one 70, the other one 60, like that. So we'll just get all these people to what? To be the regional directors. Now once we have done that, okay, but there will be a minimum. There will be a minimum number of people whom you have to register for you to then become a regional director. You can't just register 2 people. If all the people register 0 and you register 2, because you have the highest, you can't become a regional director. I'll give you another month. The following month again you get it, and then after that, only after that we can what? We can then promote you to regional director. Okay? So it's very, very important for us to listen to these things. I hope it's clear and I'm not confusing you, right? Because if you are confused, then I don't know what else I will do, because I'm trying to explain the best I can, right? Okay, so now, so in total, if you take 28 regional directors plus 56 regional directors, will give you 84 regional directors. So each regional director then, if they reach a minimum of that number of people that they have to register, then at the end of the project, each regional director who has reached the target of number of people that they needed to register with their team, then each regional director will earn an extra 10,000 Namibia dollars. Now, because these regional directors are 84, if you multiply 84 times 10,000 Namibia dollars, it will give you a whopping 840,000 Namibia dollars that we will pay out extra on top of the money that they are registering. Remember, the regional directors are not only supervising, they are also registering people, because they are also, first they were regional registration representatives first, okay? So they are still registering people. So once they are all registering people, and then they are also doing what? They are also supervising the team. They are calling up meetings, they meet up, you have a small team of 25 people, you'll be able to call those people up in a day and talk to them. Maybe you make a conference call, or you make a small Zoom meeting for your team, and then you talk together, you find out who is experiencing problems, what are the challenges, why are people not getting registered properly, or why are people finding it difficult to register, and things like that. And then you start to share ideas. Now these regional representatives, these 84 people, will be the ones that personally I will be having I think every 3 days or so, I will have to be having a Zoom meeting just for these regional representatives, where we can now share ideas. They can tell us what the challenges the people are experiencing when it comes to registering people, what are the objections that they are getting from there, and all these things. And remember, I have a lot of experience when it comes to sales and registering people, and things like that. In fact, a few years ago, when I was in the UK, in England, I worked for a bank as a self-employed individual, working for the bank, registering people who are taking out credit cards for the bank, for Halford's Bank, Sainsbury's, and NatWest. Okay, so those are the 3 banks that I worked for. So I have a lot of experience when it comes to registering people and all these things, and maybe that's also where the idea came from. But at the moment, I will be able to share good ideas with these people to help them to do better and to do the best they can and register a lot of people. Because the more people you register as a regional registration representative, the more money you make. Okay, let me just say that each person you register, you will get $50 Namibia. $50 Namibia per person you register. So if you register 100 people, that's about what? I can't put together, but like 10 people is 500? Is it 500? Something like that. Yeah, so 50 people, it's a lot of money. Anyway, I can't calculate now, but I'm just saying that for each person, what we are looking at now is that we cannot pay you anything less than $50 Namibia per single person you register. So if you go out today and you register 50 people today, then you get 500, sorry, is it 500? I don't know, I can't remember, but 50 times 5. Sorry, times 50, 50 times 50. So that would be about what, 5,000? I think around about $5,000. So it's something like that. So that is, I'm still giving a lot of tips as we go. That is why I want to keep this interesting and I want to keep this very, very exciting so that you get excited. Because I'm excited, because I know that this is going to touch a lot of lives in Namibia. Now, somebody asked me a question to say, why are you doing this? And it's very, very simple. Number one, I want to help to curb unemployment, to give people a source of income. For the next 7 months, from the month we start, for 7 months, those people will be getting a monthly income every month. Sorry, a monthly income every month? Yeah, a monthly income. And that is my number one goal, is just to help other people to make something, to make money. At least people who are unemployed especially, to make some money. All right? Number two, of course, this is a business. I'm running a business, so I'll also be making a profit somewhere, somehow, on this. So it's a two-way traffic. So you register people, I pay you, my company pays you. I'm making some profit from the registrations that you're making, and everybody's happy. All right? Who will not be happy about making some money? Okay, good. So that's basically what it is. So now, like I said, at the end of the project, on the final month of the project, at the end of the final month of the project, after we have all worked and we have done our 7 months work, then each of these regional representatives, on top of whatever they have earned, if you register enough people and you get your 50,000, let's say you are regional director and you have registered enough people and you got your 50,000 Namibia dollars, I will add another 10,000 to make it 60 Namibia dollars. Okay? 60,000 Namibia dollars. So isn't that exciting? I'm hoping that you are getting excited as I talk like this. So again, encourage people. If you forward our text messages, our advert to people, please encourage them to get on the YouTube channel and subscribe, because that's the only way they will get hold of a video like this. Because a video like this, for me to send it to 900 people, it will take me two maybe 3 nights. And I mean, not even 3 nights, because I have other things that I'm doing. I'm running a business. NAMDINS is a proper business which I'm running already, and this project is just one of the things that I'm doing. And I'm still a father, I'm still a husband, I still have to look after my kids, I still have to go home, I still have to do other things. I mean, I'm involved in so many other things. And I'm also a student. I'm actually studying, also doing my master's degree, like I said, in integrated environmental management and sustainable development. I'm actually busy with my research at the moment. I'll be finishing my research in 2 months' time, and then I'll graduate next year. That's it. I started already doing this last year, so that's why this project would not take off last year, because last year I was very, very busy. I was up to here with work because I was attending classes and I was, writing exams and writing tests and assignments and things like that. So I couldn't run this project last year. It was supposed to be run last year, 2022, but I couldn't do it because I needed to finish first my master's before I can do that. Okay? So, very, very important. So, what am I saying? Again, become one of our regional directors. First, become our regional registration. sounds because it's like double R, I mean triple R. So become one of our regional representative, regional registration representative, and then after that, the first month, if you can get the total, if you can beat everybody in your region, or at least you can come, because we have only 8 positions for these regions. Okay, 8 positions. So 8 positions, that means you need to be one of the 8 people who have the highest number of people they registered. After that, then we will promote you to regional director, where you will get an extra $10,000 Namibia. You will share this $840,000 Namibia. That is the budget for the extra bonus. So this is RDB, regional director bonus, right? Regional director bonus. The bonus is 10,000 per person. So times 84 people, you will get 840,000 Namibia that my company will be paying out to all the regional representatives. So what are the jobs of the regional representatives? Number 1 is to look after the team of 25 people. Number 2 is to supervise them, to make sure that they have all the information, they get all the information, you know, they are motivated. You need to motivate your team, because if you are a team leader, you need to motivate your people. You need to make sure that you have regular contacts. When you check up on them, you find out how they are doing. You are not their boss, you are not bossing them around, okay? But you are just a supervisor. You are basically just checking out how they are doing for their interest, because at the end of the day, if your team does better, you just have no idea. I'm a very generous person. When it comes to my business and my company, I'm a very, very generous person. Just to give you an example, for example, the people who work in my house in the north, they don't do anything, but I still pay them every month, right? Why? Just because they are in my house in the north. My farmhouse in the north, yeah. So it's something like that. I'm a very generous person. So when people decide to work for me, you have no idea. Maybe I'm just saying maybe, right? Maybe I might even be able to get a new car for the person who will have, for the regional director who will have a what? The highest number, whose team will produce the highest number of registrations for the whole 7 months. Who knows? You just can never tell with me. So that's why I'm very, very excited about this, because I know that this is going to work, and you are going to work hard. Hopefully you are going to work hard, and then you get somewhere with this. Okay? So what are the other things that I left out? So like I said, every regional director will have 25 regional registration representatives that they are going to look after. So their job will just be to motivate them and make sure that they talk to them, they get all the information to the people who are going to do the registrations in that region, and then everything will just work out like that. So we are looking at 25 people per region. I've decided to divide this into 25 people so that you don't have too many people to deal with. If you are a regional director, you only are responsible for 25 people in that region. So if your region has 100 people, then there are 4 groups of 25, that makes up 100 people, and then you only be responsible for one group of 25, another person for one group of 25, another person one group of 25, another person one group of 25. Okay, so basically that's what we are talking about. And I've talked about all this to say that regions that have 200 people will have 8 regional directors for 200 people. Regions that have 100 people, it will be 4 regional directors for those 100 people. Okay? So basically, that is basically it. Again, I remain your host for the NAMDINS Infotainment YouTube channel, and this is Mr. Josephat Kashindi Andreas, based in Windhoek West. I live in Windhoek West, by the way, and I am happy to announce, to make all these announcements, and I'm happy to be working with you who is serious about this project. Okay, so basically, with those few words, I think I should sign off, because this video will probably be too long. But yeah, I look forward to working with you. If you receive this video, just know that I look forward to working with you, and that if you have the right attitude, if you are a good person, you are honest, you have a smartphone, you can do the job, you are unemployed or employed or partly employed, or you want to take this on a part-time. And I'm also encouraging students, please, students, get involved in this, because I know you have a lot of time. I was talking to one of the students I know, and she only has, Monday to Friday, she only has classes on Wednesday. So Monday, free, Tuesday, free, Wednesday she goes to class maybe until 1 o'clock, from the morning until 1 o'clock, Thursday she doesn't have class, Friday no classes, Saturday no classes, Sunday no classes. So a student like that is as good as an unemployed person. So just because we have one class here and there, you can do this, whether it's a man or a woman. But I'm looking forward to getting more men, because most of the people that we have received their interest, the ones who have texted to express their interest in the project, mostly, I think 60% are ladies. And I'm just asking myself, where are the guys? If it's going to be about sports, how many guys go to watch soccer? They go and watch Manchester United, my team in England, against maybe Barcelona, my son's team. Not Barcelona, but Real Madrid is my elder son. One of my son's team is Real Madrid. So if two teams like that are playing, and a lot of guys go to Evelyn Street and they go and watch in the bar there, or they go to somebody's house where there's internet, or where there's DSTV, and then they watch soccer. But I don't know why the guys are not expressing their interest. It's only a few people. If I say 100 people, maybe there are only 10 people who are guys. The rest of them will probably be just ladies. I'm just wondering what is happening. Ladies, you're encouraged to apply. Come on, do this. Maybe you are the ones who are going to make a lot of money from this. No problem. And remember, for you to be part of the regional directors or whatever, you don't need to have any qualifications again. It's just that you just need to show us that you can register more people than anybody else in your region. And that will earn you a qualification of becoming a regional director. So, with those few words, let me just end there. Let me just wish you well. I hope that the Lord God will be with all of you. By the way, I'm a Christian, and I always like to pray for people. I just want to ask God to give you wisdom to choose this project, because I know that once you choose this project, it's going to be a very, very big success. I've already had this vision from 4 years ago. I could have done this 4 years ago. I could have done it last year, but I was busy with other businesses that were giving me money as well and things like that. So I thought, okay, let me do this at the time when I'm done with my master's and I'm done with all the other businesses that I was doing. So that is the reason why I'm only doing this now, when I could have done it 4 years ago. Okay, so I pray that God will be with you, that He will protect each and every person who is going to be part of the NAMDINS team. My vision is to help people, and I want to help as many people in this country, Namibia, as possible. Because if I were self-employed, I would have wanted somebody else who is in business to come up with projects like this so that I can get an income. If you can get at least a $50,000 Namibian dollars, or maybe you become a regional director and you get $60,000 Namibian dollars, you'll be able to buy yourself a small car and put it on the road and make a taxi, and then you can get income from there. Or you'll be able to open up a small business of sorts. I mean, there are different businesses. Maybe you are even here. Maybe one of the reasons why you are coming here is because you have a burning idea, and all you need is $50,000 Namibian dollars for you to be able to open up your own business later on. You know? If I can be part of your success, I will be very happy. And I know that God will also be happy with me, because He knows that I'm not selfish. I have always wanted other people to also succeed and make an income. That's why I came up with a project like this. So, all the best of Godspeed. Take care then, and I will see you in the next video. I remain Kashindi Andreas, Josephat Kashindi Andreas, and I'm the founding president for NAMDINS, for NAMDINS Investment CC. And please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Turn on your notification bell so that you don't have to miss any video. Every time a new video uploads or gets uploaded, you'll be the first one to be contacted by YouTube themselves directly and immediately after the video has been uploaded. Okay, so encourage others to please send me their details again, their full name, their region, and their age. That's all I need. I don't need anyone's ID number. I don't need anyone's date of birth. I just need your age. If you can just say, I'm 20 years old and my name is Josephat Kashindi Andreas, 20 years old from Commerce region. That's all the information I need, or from Oshodanjupa region or Maheke region. And again, like I said last week in the previous video, we still need a lot of people for, especially Kunene region. Kunene region, Kavango East, Kavango West, Zambezi, or Maheke, Hardap, and Karas. Most of the people that I got are either from Oshikoto or Hangwena, Omusati, yeah, Oshana, yeah, Commerce is a lot of people, which is good, but we still need more people from these regions like Kunene region, Kavango East, Kavango West, Zambezi region, Omaheke, Hardap, and Karas. Please encourage others and forward the post that I have designed, the advert for the jobs. Forward it to as many groups as possible. And if people come back to you, just say there is a number on the post. My name and number is on there. They should text me on WhatsApp only, please, on WhatsApp only, and we'll be happy to respond to them, and we'll be able to add them to the group now that we have even increased the number of people that we need from 1,700 to 2,100 people. Okay, so all the best of Godspeed. Take care then. Bye-bye.